Bloody well, bitches. This fly is going straight to the top. The name, Flygon. Occupation, drag queen. That's code for being a boss-ass bitch. I'm a comedy queen. I'm here to create a sonic boom on the main stage. Not me being the first one in here. Wait, there's stuff in some of the workstations. I'm alone in the room, but I see that some of the workstations are already taken. Is someone hiding from me or something?
Prepare yourselves, the Luminary of the Stars has arrived. I'm Kaito Momoda, the Luminary of the Stars. I'm the drag astronaut. I've always wanted to go into space, and I bring that into all my drag. I'm a performer. You haven't lived until you've been to one of my shows. Hi. The name's Kaito. Who are you?
I'm sorry, who are you? And how did you stumble into this competition? I'm not going to waste my time getting to know Kaito. I mean, look at him. He's wearing slippers in the workroom. He looks like the Cheshire Cat vomited all over him.
Is it too much to even give a simple hello? I would never treat one of my fans like that, or anyone I work with for that matter. I'm not stumbling in anywhere. I applied and was cast. Clearly, Blanley saw something in the Luminary of the Stars.
She saw a stupid girl who would be a great first boot. I mean, look at you. You're a mess. You're not even close to my level of put together.
If by that you mean I don't look bland, sure, I'm not put together.
The nerve of this bitch to say I'm bland. I didn't get to drag race by being forgeable. Anyone would look bland next to this bitch.
I've met more girls than I can count who can do exactly what she does, and more than that. Maybe don't read someone for being unique when you are dressed that basic.
I saw Vol. You say Tron, Voltron. Oh wait. I'm Keith. I'm from the Voltron dynasty. I'm one of the heads of the dynasty, along with Princess Allura and Shiro. I'm a lip-syncer and a dancer. By that I mean I'm on Blake and Yang's level. Lip-syncing is how I will ensure I get to the finale.
Hey, I'm Kaito.
Oh my god. You must be Princess Allura's drag daughter Keith.
Daughter? Allura isn't that old.
How are you going to say I stumbled into the competition, then not know Princess Allura doesn't have any drag daughters aside from Con Kelder?
I started doing drag around the time Princess Allura was still bad at doing makeup, and was still receiving sewing lessons from Koran. We're both still in our 20s.
Sorry, I'm Flygon. I thought from the way you looked you were her drag daughter.
It doesn't really sound like you are sorry.
What do you mean I look like her drag daughter?
Well, it's just you're not as put together as her. I'm not really expecting much from Keith considering all I know about them is they're in Allura's drag family. Princess Allura is my hero, but that doesn't make Keith good at drag. Why aren't you a princess, Keith? Why not?
Where is that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? I'm the famous Shadow the Hedgehog. You probably recognize me from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Every hero is only as good as their darker half. I'm a fierce bitch. I'm going to absolutely annihilate these girls because I'm not just the next drag superstar. I am the ultimate life form.
Oh wow, you're Shadow the Hedgehog.
You're Laura's drag sister Keith, correct? Didn't we meet before?
Yeah, it was at the season 1 after party. It was the celebration of her winning the crown.
I remember that Keith was very quiet, didn't talk much, acted kinda emo. Totally my vibe.
It's great that Shadow is here, and that I'm in the same room as him. But I think we all know Shadow is going to be competition.
Shadow, it's great that you're here and all, but are you nervous about being compared to Sonic and Blaze after the show's over?
My entire career is based on being compared to Sonic. I'm not nervous in the slightest. My drag isn't anything like the Blue Faker. You can't live your life worrying about the comparisons people will make.
That's good advice, but I want to know from you, Keith. Are you ready to be compared to Princess Allura after the season is over?
Yes.
Keith didn't hesitate. He has the confidence, but bitch is going to have to get in line cause I'm not afraid to cut a bitch when necessary. The crown is going to be mine.
Hello ladies, the Sharpshooter has arrived. I'm Lance, I'm from the Voltron dynasty. My drag is all about performance. I'm a lip-syncer, and I'm quite flexible. The thing about me is these queens better watch out, because when I shoot, I don't miss.
What's Lance doing here?
Keith. Hey, what are you doing here? Stop trying to steal my moments.
Huh? What's this about?
I'm not stealing your moments. I applied and got casted.
You always do this, but I'm not going to let you outshine me. For my entire career, I've always been the second fiddle to Keith. I was excited for this season, cause I thought I would get to show what I can do on my own. But of course, Keith is here to be the star once again. Well, I'm not going to sit back, it's time to show just what I am made of.
Lance is going to be annoying today. I just know it.
Well, don't worry, Keith, I'm going to make sure I'm the one who comes out on top.
You said that in our last pageant and the one before that. But you didn't win them.
You didn't either.
But I did do better than you.
Well, there's always a first, and I think this time is it because you look like a flop.
Hey bitch, that is my drag sister, you leave Keith alone or you're going to have to go through me. And who are you saying anyone is a flop?
Oof. I'm getting whiplash.
Okay, hypocrite. You were just coming for Keith.
But that's different, Keith's my drag sister. I can come for Keith, you're just some random bitch acting all high and mighty.
Whatever, bitch. You're not going to be long for this competition with that attitude.
I'm just hoping this fight is almost over.
I just hope the rest of the Voltron dynasty is talking about kicking Lance out for that shameful display. Princess Allura would never.
I completely want to outdo Keith in this competition, but that's still my sister. I'm not going to sit back and let some bitch start coming for Keith like that.
Wait, we're not getting more queens?
I knew something was up. There were already stations taken. I wonder what Blanley has in store for us.
I love a new season. Getting to meet a bunch of random bitches. Get to know them, then crush their dreams in front of the world. But this time, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Keith won the mini challenge. Hello queens, I'd like to welcome you to the second half of the season 3 premiere. Last week 5 entered the workroom, they got to compete, and one of them even won a challenge. And now it's your turn. For this week, only the 5 of you will compete in a girl group number. You will write your own verse, and perform it on the main stage in front of Bill and our extra special guest judge, the Blue Square. And the best part is, this week none of you will be going home.
Aw, sweet. With no elimination, this is the time to take a risk without having to worry about bombing.
I would prefer there still be an elimination. I need to get these bitches out the way so I can get my crown.
I will name the top 2 queens of the week, and they will get the chance to lip sync for the win. Good luck queens, and don't fuck it up.
I think this challenge is going to be a lot of fun. Girl groups are a great chance to show star quality.
Hey Lance, how are you doing? I feel like I didn't get to know you much after the fighting.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Okay, maybe it wasn't the right choice to get into fights right as I entered the workroom.
Hi Keith.
Oh, hi Shadow, what's up?
Do you care if I work over here?
Not at all.
Humph. So none of the queens seem to want to work near me. That's okay since most of them are flops. But I don't know what Shadow is doing with one of the discount Voltron queens.
I relate a lot to Keith. He's calm, focused, and doesn't like to waste time with stupid antics.
Yeah, Shadow's cool. I think we'll probably get along great this season.
Haha, wow, that story is really funny. I'd feel bad if that never made the cut.
I agree, you're alright Lance.
Kaido has a lot of charisma. I think we'll get along great this season.
Never underestimate the luminary of the stars. I'm a total charmer. I've certainly got the personality for Drag Race.
It takes more than having other queens like you to win. This isn't Blanley's best friend race. These queens shouldn't underestimate me.
Hi, I'm your host Blanley Stacey Andrews O'Halloran. And welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race Toon Madness. Please welcome our resident judge, from Inside Out, it's Bill Anderson. Bill, what's the tea on the new queens?
They're crazy.
Perfect. And our extra special guest judge, the blue square. This week our queens were tasked with a girl group performance. Racers, start your engines. And may the best drag artist win. Kaito Momota, Keith, and Flygon had a great performance.
Like I said, never underestimate the luminary of the stars. I'm going to be a force in this competition.
I think my lyrics are good. I'm a performer. I know how to give layers.
My lyrics are obviously the best. I'm decimating this competition already. The other queens should quit now.
Lance and Shadow the Hedgehog had a good performance.
Yeah, I'm amazing. It's not my best performance ever, but it was solid. I can hold my own.
There's no need to burn yourself out in the early race. Drag race is a marathon, not a sprint. You got to build momentum over time.
Lance slayed the runway.
My, who is she, look is a floor-length mermaid gown with a 13-foot train. The fabric is a blue ocean print. I've got gold wire side shoulder straps designed to look like coral. And the entire look is stoned, with pearls, sapphires, and shells. Finally my waist is tightened by a lovely orange sash and bustle. I look stunning on this stage.
Flygon and Shadow the Hedgehog has a great runway.
My who is she look is a floor-length front slit gown. My outfit is to look like a sandstorm. The way it's blowing in the wind looks almost majestic.
My who is she look is an outfit I designed myself. It's a rugged crimson V-neck mermaid dress. One of my sleeves is reaching for the floor, while the other is a form-fitting black leather glove. The entire dress is decorated with black tulle ruffle to make the dress look sharp. I look both deadly and beautiful on this stage.
Keith had a good runway.
What I'm wearing on the runway is the first dress I ever made. It's nothing amazing, but it's important to me cause it's the roots of where I began my career.
Kaito Momota had a bad runway.
Kaito's runway look is about as eccentric as he is. That's not a good thing.
Kaito may have the charisma for the competition, but he doesn't have the fashion sense.
I'm wearing a corset and skirt covered in a pattern of the galaxy. On top of that I have a lovely cloak with a matching pattern. I love space.
Thank you, queens. Unfortunately, the blue square had to leave because they're tracking down the pink square. Let's begin the judges' critiques, starting with Lance. Lance, can I just say this look is perfection. From the intricate stoning, to the shoulder straps and bustle. I have to ask, did Princess Allura help you make this?
She gave me some tips, and helped with the shoulder straps and the bustle. But most of the work was my own.
Well, the detailing is impressive. This tells me so much about you. I can tell you're a very fashion-oriented queen.
Lance, you didn't have the most memorable verse of the night. You clearly know who you are, but I think you struggled this week to show us in the challenge itself. However, this runway, oh my god. In 3 seasons it is one of my favorites. I have no other words to describe it but perfect. It is a work of art, and you made this. You should feel proud.
Keith.
Keith, I just want to ask, what is the story to this look?
This is the first dress I ever made. I wanted to wear it because it's where my career as a drag queen began.
While it is impressive for a first dress, and while it's great to remember your roots, this look isn't really reflective of who you are now. I think you could have instead updated this look to pay homage to it, but still put the who you are now to the forefront.
However, while this look doesn't quite tell us who you are, your performance sure does. I can tell you're quite a performer. Your movements were polished, and your lyrics were refined. While I'm sure you're expecting to be compared to Princess Allura, you actually remind me a bit of Blake Belladonna. Silent, but deadly. This was a great week for you. Kaito Momota.
Kaito, this runway look is... I'm just going to say it, it's bad. I'm not sure why you paired a cloak with a corset and skirt, and why everything's made from galaxy fabric. It doesn't tell a story about you, and when you open up the cloak, your corset and skirt are blending into the cloak. You need to think about how you make the textures you use pop.
While I agree with everything Bill said, you also had my favorite verse of the night. You have so much charisma and charm. If you can refine your overall aesthetic, I think you could really dominate this competition. Shadow the Hedgehog. Bitch. This is the runway of a true professional. It's all the tiny details. I'm getting the story of a queen who's rough and sharp to the touch, and wears it all on her sleeve. It's clear you know your brand, and you especially know how to sell it.
Shadow, there have been a lot of professionals on Drag Race across all the franchises. And some of them, Barbie, have come to disappoint. This wasn't a bad week for you, but make sure you can build momentum from here.
Flygon. Flygon, you had a fantastic verse. And this runway is amazing. It looked almost like an actual sandstorm was blowing on the stage. It's funny, in one runway we've seen the ocean, space, and now a sandstorm. I think this was a fantastic night for you.
Flygon, you certainly came swinging this week with both your runway package and your lyrics. I can see you're an organized queen. And that's great, but just know, you've set the bar high for yourself. Now we're going to expect you to come out each week at this level from here.
I've made some decisions. Kaito Momoda. Flygon. Congratulations, you are the top 2 queens of the week.
Yeah, now I just gotta win this lip sync. Flygon won't know what hit her.
I don't really agree we should be lip syncing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I decimated everyone in this challenge, so we should forego the lip sync and just give me my win.
Everyone else may step to the back.
I hope these two give a good lip sync.
2 queens stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and earn the win. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. The lip sync song is Conga by Gloria Estefan. Kaito had a good lip sync. Flygon had a bad lip sync. I've made my decision. Kaito Momoda, you're a winner, baby.
Oh my god. I just won one of the first challenges of the season. Everything is looking up for Kaito. I'm taking this season to the moon and back.
Flygon, you are safe to slay another day.
Such bullshit. I should have won this challenge.
Queens, it's time to return to the workroom. And it's time to meet the other queens. They've been waiting for you.
Whose bright idea was it to add more queens to the race?
So are you bitches ready to go down?
The only ones going down are you 5 bitches.
No more girls, Blanely. No more girls.
We're about to throw hands if any of these bitches think they're getting in the way of me winning the crown.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.